am live. Yay. Yay me. Hi, hi, hi. It's Monday night. We're going to make something tonight. We are. We have embossing powder. We have a stamp. We have some ink. We have some stuff. We have this. This is for the embossing powder. Hi, how are you, Miss Tammy? We have a mess on this side of the desk. We're just going to live with it, okay? We're just going to live with it. I just haven't been real motivated to clean anything. Yeah. So I do want to talk to you guys about something. I want to go. I got to get my email. Hi, Juju. How are you, honey? Isn't that pretty music? It's the hymn of Officin in Tomorrow. And it looks all vintagey and stuff. So I want to show you something. What is this in the corner? Okay, clear all that. I want to go to my email and show you this website. Let me go here. Let me find here. So I've been looking for it here. If you've never heard of this website, you were not alone. I had never heard of it, and somehow I wandered upon it. It's called centurylibrary.com. Explore our collection of illustrations and repurposed vintage design assets at the Century Library, perfect for creatives and graphic designers. Okay? And you click on it. Now, there are premium things that you can pay for. There are free things that you can print, and this was off of the free. Look at those butterflies. Let's go ahead and print those. You download them to your whatever your device. If you're using your phone, you can download it to your phone. If you're using your computer, download it to your computer, and you print it. And so, yeah, very nice. They have some very nice graphics. I've gotten a lot there free. They are not, uh, I mean, you can't take them and sell them on Ko-fi or anything like that. But yeah, there are free graphics to print and use in your art, and it's very cool. I'm good, Miss Tammy. How are you, honey? How is you, honey bunny? You know, now that I don't sell jewelry as much, except for just once a month now, I don't see as many of the jewelry people anymore. And I don't hardly go to jewelry auctions because I don't hardly buy jewelry from auctions. Hi, Erin. How are you? Anyway, so we have downloaded this and we're going to go look for it. It should be here in our photos. Go back here in our collections, in our downloads. Oops, wrong downloads. And this maybe here. No, not there. Oh, wait, hold on. Where did it go? Did it tell us where it went? We're looking for butterflies. Album screenshots recently added. Nope. Took a bunch of pictures of fabric today. If you could see all of this stuff that I have done today, you would know why I feel kind of draggy. So I just feel real tired. So let's go back to the Century Library. Go back to free. I know we just downloaded this butterfly. Where is it? Download free. Download free. No, let's just go to it again. There it is. There it is. Okay, now let's just print it. Open with. Okay, we got it. We got to open with photos, and now let's print it, and I'll show it to you. Don't tell me the printer's not available right now. I know it is. It's on. So we're gluing this. We want to make sure that our things are going the same direction. So we're gluing this to this. Anyway, there are some really, really nice graphics, and I have never, in all my looking, I still haven't made it all the way through the free file. So I just find things that I like and print it, and then I go on my merry way. So you know how that goes. You just find what you're looking for or what you think you want at that moment, and then you just go on. So anyway, but yeah. Hi Sharon. Hi Sandy. Did Beth come in? Oh, there's Beth. Hi, Beth. How are you, honey? Anyway, so we are. Anyway, if you don't know what that is, it's called centurylibrary.com. And they have tons of beautiful free graphics that you can download and print. I printed this music page, and yeah, printed this music page. So I'll show y'all what I've done today. Uh, I'm gonna have to show it to you in a picture, but I've been organizing fabrics. First of all, I told a little girl at church, a teenager at church that I know that likes to sew, that I would be sorting through some of my fabrics this week and asked her if she would like some fabrics that I was just going to give her. And she, of course, said yes. Anyway, so so I sorted through one drawer, actually one and a half drawer, because I filled it up. Let me see if I can find the picture. I took a picture and showed it to Sharon. So that's the only picture I think I've showed. Here we go. So I've put them in the drawer just like you would an envelope. I folded them and put them in the drawer just like an envelope. And I got, that is about the equivalent of two drawers in one drawer. So you cannot see because I didn't take a good picture, but right here you can see the edge. This row right here is all lace and quilt blocks. Lace and quilt blocks. So I got some pretty fabrics. So yeah, I got some pretty fabrics. When I'm done, come over and help you. Yeah. If I come over to your house, I'm just coming to sit out by the pool and soak up some sun. Anyway, so if you're wondering what we're doing today, we have done all kinds of things. Here I'm going to show you these beautiful butterflies that printed. And most of them print with a, I don't know if it's my printer that does it or if it's, they just print with what looks like a vintage backgroundy look. Anyway, they're real pretty butterflies. So, yeah, I like that. Anyway, let me grab this. So this is another thing that I worked on today, and it's, the glue should have been on there long enough. So this is a new journal cover. We may pull papers for it tonight. I'm not sure. We may not. We'll see. Anyway, you remember the edges of it was raw. It had raw edges, and I have sewed down the edges, and then I went back and I put a layer of glue over it. And you can see a little bit of the fabric from on the inside peeking out. And then this, I didn't, when I put this in here, I did not glue this right here down because I knew I wanted to put some lace under it. And yeah, so that's the inside of it. And this is the outside. And I really don't think I'm going to put any kind of a pocket or anything on this. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. If you didn't see, I slow stitched. So you see how this fabric here is already quilted. I slow stitched along the same lines that was. I followed a crooked line there. I can't sew straight to save my sew. Anyway, I slow stitched all those quilted lines, and then I come back and I quilted around the corners of each layer. So I can't think of anything that I would want to put on the outside of it to make it look any different. I might could come in and put a layer of lace down here, but I like it like that. I think it's really cute just like this. So anyway, I don't know how many. I think it's probably going to have two signatures with um, probably between 10 and 15 sheets in each one. So I'm not sure yet. Just not sure yet. Anyhow, I don't know. Anyhow, but yeah, this Century Library stuff is real pretty. So let me put that back over there. And I did another little experiment. Let me see if I can find the original one. No, it's here. It's in this stack right here. So actually, I need to not put that in there. So this is what this fabric looked like. And I took to see what it would look like if I put gesso over it. And that is what it looks like gessoed. So, and there was a reason I was doing that, because we were trying to match it up to another piece of fabric. But I need to put that in the journal bag with the journal that I'm going to make. That I'm making a journal for somebody, and we picked out fabric, but she wants this piece of fabric too to use on the inside of it after she gets it. So, and another thing I did today, another thing I did today is I cut up that velvet curtain. And so this is one of the pieces I cut it into, it went into four half yard pieces, and they're a yard wide. They're 36 inches wide. Actually, they're wider than that with this out, with the hem out, or the blackout curtain was sewed into it. They're actually wider than a yard, and I cut it into half yard pieces. And there'll be three of them available in the next craft sale. But and then this piece was left, which this piece is big enough to make a journal, like the size I just had. But I'm gonna have to steam it and iron it real good to get these stitch the stitches places out of it. So anyway, but yeah, it's beautiful velvet fabric. So I got that done. I worked on fabric. Oh, one other thing I did a lot more than I thought I did today. So this is a thing that Michelle sent me, and she did not make it, and she did not remember where she got it actually. Anyway, it's been all sewed down, but the corners are loose, and so I've been sewing on them. You can see I've been ziggy zagging on them, and so I finally got tired of it and put the sewing machine up. So it don't take long for me to get tired of sewing. So anyway, but then when I get done with this is going to make quite a large journal. So anyway, yep. So anyway, busy, 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 bee. But tonight we are going to make some Twinsies, because I am part of Miss Beth's Twinsie trade, and we want to make some Twinsies, and that we're going to make them on this right here. We're going to make them on this right here, and we're trying to sit here and decide. I think we're just going to smear some paint around. Oh, I forgot I had this paint in here. Let's do this. Where's our smearer? Where's our smearer? Do we want to do this, or do we want to? Let's just smear it. We got some. There we go. We're just gonna smear some paint around. Try not to get it muddy. This will be a combination of my swap and Miss Beth. A painty paper and a Twinsie after we get done with it. Only after we cut it up, it won't be for mine. It'll be Miss Beth. So we'll do some purple. Just a, just a little bit, not as much as we got a while ago, Cindy. Maybe we're going to do some purple. Maybe. Oops, shoot. That's way more than I want. So this is what Cindy does when she gets way more than she wants. She takes her bottle and she smears it back in. Just like that. Because what'd your granny say? My granny always said, waste not, want not. That's what my granny always said. There we go. And if you're wondering why I'm digging in the trash, I had a baby wipe in there earlier that I was wiping my hands with. It's kind of not dry, wet no more, but there we go. We're not going for any kind of pattern because it really don't matter because this little sucker is going to get cut up, right? It's going to be cut into 2 inches by 2 inch pieces. There we go. We want that spread out just a little bit more. Make sure we're good there. Okay. Do we want one more color? I think we need a yellow. Just a little bit of yellow, not a whole bunch. There's a little yellow there and a little yellow there. Anyway, I was talking to Dave a while ago about all the things that are planned for the week. The Young at Heart, which is our group at our church that is for people over 55, which that is definitely me and Dave. We're over 55 by a long ways, you know. Anyway, let's have some of my pretty green gold. This is my favorite green gold. You've never made 20s? So Miss Beth likes to cut them and make them and decorate them. I noticed that she was doing them. I prefer to make a master board and then cut them into two by twos. That's just what I prefer to do. So, but that's you can make a 20. It just all you need is it to end up to be 2 by 2. A little decorated piece of 2 by 2, a miniature piece of art. So I'm always about doing it the easiest way. let's let's not make it any harder than we have to. Ooh, I got way too much green paint on there. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah. Hold on. I don't know about that. I got too much. Give me back my thing. Where did it go? Well, that'll work. That one right there will work. First of all, let's clean off our smear. And now we're going to go back and clean off our smear again. We're going to clean it off some more. Yep. And now just rub it in so it looks better. Yeah. Off the desk. Okay. There's paint inside of that, Cindy Gale. Paint inside of that. Well, y'all know I told you, I think the last time I was live, that my uncle passed and I was going to go to the funeral on Friday. I did go to visitation Thursday night, but I didn't get to go to the funeral. Thursday night, I was up and down all night with horrible back pain. I thought I had a kidney stone, and I may have had a kidney stone. I don't know, but anyway, I didn't go to the doctor. If that's what you're wondering, I did not go to the doctor. Okay, so anyway, trying to think what I want to put on here next. Not sure. We're going to go this route. Anyway, but I knew that there was no way I could drive over there it's an hour over, hour back, sit in the car all that time, and then sit in the funeral. I just knew I couldn't do it. So we didn't go, which it was me and Mom going to go. Hold on. Yeah, I was going to see, did we get any letters on that? Oops, no. Hold on. I'm not seeing any, but this is what we're looking to do anyway. So let's just see if anything stuck to any of that. And then we'll go from there. Oh, I got Happy Mail today and I left it in my room. That burns, Cindy. Oh, we got some there. Yeah, we got a little bit there. Let's put it back in here and then we will blow dry it. See what we got. Besides that mess, we got a bunch of mess right there. And I actually got out 3 different colors of gold. Okay, heat gun alert, guys. Heat gun alert. Okay. Now I want to change the ink I'm stamping with, okay? I want to change it to, I have another pad in here. I can't find my embossing ink, but I do know that just because I've been embossing for years that you can use regular ink to emboss with, okay? Because look, it works. That was just regular ink. But what I'm looking for is a piece that, a ink pad that may be just a little bit more juicy. Juicy. There we go. Okay. She's a crinkling and a crackling. So we're going to try this one right here. I think this one right here is pretty juicy. Hi, Brenda Mac. How are you? Hi, Terry. How are you, honey? And we're just doing ink. Yeah, that's good. That's good and smooshy. Hmm? Oh yeah. There. Now we're going to do. Uh, this one says gold. This one says princess gold. Let's do princess gold. There we go. I don't have to cook supper tonight because we bought pizza yesterday because I had a lot going on yesterday. We had our church hosted a Fellowship of Christian Athletes rally. They brought in a boxer named Oscar Cantu, and we cooked hot dogs and served hot dogs. We prepared for about 200. I think maybe we had about 100 people come. So anyway, but it was a success. We had 2 people give their hearts to Jesus last night, so the angels rejoiced, you know. Oh, that one's pretty. Note to Cindy. I like the princess. I like the princess ink best. Note to Cindy. There we go. There's some more of it. Let's see. I do like the princess ink best. Okay. Now we want this right here. We may want both of those. And we may use some more of that in a minute. But right now we want some of this. It's popped up on the end. Ain't it? Hold on. There we go. Caulk, guys. Caulk is your friend. Caulking. CAULCNING. If you're not understanding what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Caulking. A little bit more right in here. I usually, oops, I'm sorry, Edna, if you're here. I just done your thing. I just done your business card through my stuff. Oops, not you. There we go. Now I have a plan for this caulking. Okay, here we go. We do need to dry this, okay? But we need to wipe that right there off right quick. Heat gun alert again. Heat gun alert. Hint. Okay. Don't get it too close or it bubbles it. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Okay. Oh, and here's something for y'all. Just a tidbit of information. Yesterday in children's church, I had 26 kids in my section, 6 kids in the toddler section, and counting all the adults that was in the back. So that's 26 and 6 is 32. Plus plus the babies. I'm not sure. I think there was 3 babies, and then the adults that was back there. We had 42 people in the back yesterday with me. So we had a good bunch of kids and peoples, workers. Where's my little, there it is. Where'd my little schmear go? There we go. Get that on there good. So our little church is growing really, really fast. We've got to get our new building built. We're waiting on something from the bank. I'm not sure what. Maybe money. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not in the know, okay? I just work, well, no, I don't just work there. That's my family. That's my church family. Those are my peoples, you know. Ooh, I like that one. Let's dry it. Let's dry it. Hi, Teresa. How are you, honey? Now, people send me things and I don't know what they are because I'm not in the know. This says it is Aztec Gold, uh, Pearlex. Now, I think this is what I want to do with this. I think I want to maybe use my little, let's see. Oh, we got plenty there. And then see if I can go across the top of that. Will this stuff heat? Does this stuff heat? Or do you add water to this? I don't know. But I don't like that. I got a lot of gold down in between. Does it heat? Let's see what it does with the heat then. Quit. Does it heat? No, it does not heat. Okay. Does it need water? Got what it needs is water. I can't tell. I just sat there and dried it and just sprayed more ink on it, more water on it. Let's see. What does it do? Is anybody telling me what it does? Come on, people. Tell a sister what it does. What did it do? What did it do? I don't even remember who sent me this. I think Jude sent me this. Jude, are you watching in the balcony, sister? You don't know either? Okay, I don't like what I'm seeing there. So we're going to move along to something else. Here we go. We got some pretty yellow. Let's see what happens when we sprayed that. Oh, it didn't have a lid on it, did it? Y'all know how I feel about this green stuff. I like it. Ooh, see if we can cover that up there. Well, not sure that that's what I want neither. See some runny stuff. That's spraying over my trash can. That's why it disappeared. Hi, Jude, honey. Can you tell me what these Perlexes do that you sent me? Because I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're supposed to do. Can you tell me? Oh, yeah, come on. Keep coming. I'm just playing today. I'm just making stuff. This is going to be I kind of like how that goes over that writing there. Oops. Don't knock it over, Cindy. Don't spill it everywhere. Don't peel it everywhere. What else do we want to add in here? Cindy, you don't have the sense to pour pee out of a bucket. Sorry, guys. That's not nice. I shouldn't say that. That's naughty. Cindy, don't be naughty. Mm. On clay or mixed. Is there an adhesive with them? I don't know. There may be. Okay. Let's see. I got a piece of paper here. Let's smudge. Let's smudge so that we've got some dry. Let's see what happens now that we got an inky spot there if we rub over it. We'll just stick it on our finger. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that over the ink. Let's see there. Yeah, I kind of like that over that ink. That's a little wet there. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, y'all know I gotta find it. I never can find it in this silly drawer. I got so much stuff in here. But we gotta have our white spray because we do. I have a spray bottle that has, well, this one might work. Let's see this. It's been so long since you used them. Yellow. This is white. You would know I'd pick the one that ain't opened. I know I have an opened one. So let's not open that one. Okay. Let's keep pulling the drawer open so we can see what's in the basket behind it. We got a basket back here. We have somewhere. Oh, there's a white. I bet it's open. But we have somewhere. Is that it? Let's see this. Nope. Nope. Yeah. That right there is what we're looking for. That right there. It don't look like much, guys. It don't look like much. This is my white spray. And I like this because of how it comes out of the sprayer, because the sprayer is screwed up and it comes out kind of gloopy. Oh, I didn't get it shook up good. We just got water. I should be swirling it, shouldn't I? Swirl, swirl, swirl. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ooh, I like how it mixed with that blue. Let's see about that. Oh, Cindy, you missed the spot, didn't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Keep going. Keep going. There. Now, I need to dry some stuff. Hold on. You see how that white leaves that residue looking stuff? That's what I like about the white, is that residue. does that go back on? The white? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like. Now, okay, now we're going to do some more of this and some more embossing on top of some of that. There we go. Now let's see. Princess Gold. We really liked the Princess Gold. Did we mess with our thingamabob? I think we did. Hold on. There it is. Hold on. Come on. I wonder what that embossing will do over the top of that there. Let's see. Lid, lid. Because we don't trust ourselves to not spill it everywhere. Okay. Very pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, look how cool it looks on top of the stuff. That is cool. We do some of there too. Yep. That's neat. Great. Hold, hold it back down flat. Ooh, I almost burned it. Almost burnt me. Okay, let's put the lid back on this. I'm done with the embossing powders. I don't want no more of them. I'm done with this ink, and I think I'm done with that, and I'm done with that, and this, and this, and this, I'm done with. Okay, and I'm done with that. That all goes over yonder. It has a drawer. That goes back up here. It has a drawer. Now, we want a good, oops, there went our mouse right in the trash can. We want this right here. Let's dig our mouse up because then we'll panic when we can't find it in a minute. Okay, back driving home. Yes, I got your package went in the mail, honey. Yeah, it went in the mail. There we go. Now we've got a lot of gold. Uh-oh. We've got a lot of gold. We don't want none of that. We don't need none of that. Okay. There we go. We've got a lot of gold on it. It's very crinkly. I think we need some black on it. Some black printing. So here we go. Yeah. You can't tell what these words are. You can't tell what these words are even on a good, clean black piece of paper. They're unreadable, okay? They're not supposed to be read. Here we go. Now remember, this is going to be cut into 2 by 2 by 2s. The ants go marching 2 by 2. Hoorah. There we go. I think that'll do me. Now, what else do you think it needs? What else do you think it needs? Think it needs some other color paint? Some other color something in it? We could always do some paint on top of that. Like do some paint through that. We could even do some ink through that. You can't see it. See this right here. We can match it back up. This is white ink. Nah, it don't make that much of a difference. Let's see if we go over here. Let me grab something different here. Let's see. Where did the ink go? Actually, let's just try that. What do we got to lose? Not a thing. A little bit there, but you can't tell what it is. So, yeah. You know what I'm wondering though? Just because I always wonder things, let's go here and see what happens if we go around the edge of those little gold blocks. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. No, not really. Anybody, how about some splatters? Okay. What color splatters do we want to do? Not that color. I'm looking for colors. No, not that color. Although that might be pretty. Oh, there. That's what I'm looking for. Hi, Ellen. How are you tonight, hon? White or black? I got black. Looking for a paintbrush, like what I want. Not that one. Maybe this one. Okay. That one don't have paint on it. You had a good time over the weekend? Did you go dancing? I know you. I think you said you were taking some kind of dancing lessons. Oh, with the Halloween, you did follow the Halloween thing. Paintbrush up. Okay. That don't want to come out. I don't want to fight with it. I don't need no more gold. What is this? Color box Dune. I don't know. I feel like it still needs something on it. Anybody going to offer any suggestions? So it's going to get cut up. Remember, it's going to get cut up into 20s. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to cut it, and then we will go into. Then we'll decide what else it needs to be done to it. Maybe after I get it cut, I might want to add stickers or something to it. So I need 12. You're supposed to send what, 4 per person? Is that right? Is Beth still here? 4 per person? And I signed up for 3 people. So I think we'll be able to get 12 out of that, don't you? There. Okay, now we go. Two. 4. I love making Twinchies. I think they're fun. 6. Oh, yeah. I'm going to end up with 12. I got 8 just out of those 2 strips. 8. The colors came out pretty. I just like doing mine as a masterboard, and then we can add extra to it if we want. 10. 12. I know as I'm cutting them that I'm filling places. I'm probably going to go back in and glue a little bit more. 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So in case you ever wanted to know how many 20s you can get out of an 8.5 by 11, you can get 20. There you go. You can get 20. So let's just see. See, we need some glue in there. Come on. Oh, okay. This is Elmer's Craft Bond glue. So I have different kinds of glue in my bottles. This one is Elmer's Craft Bond. This one is the pH negative bookbinding glue, and then this one is the Nouveau glue, the stuff that comes with the Petunia press. I think all of my heating really messed with my stick glue, so we may have to glue all of them. No, yeah, that one needs a little. There, my fingers are real dirty now, aren't they? There we go. Actually, after I cut them, I kind of like them just like they are. I don't know if I want to put a sticker on them or not. What do y'all think? You think I should put stickers on them? Any kind of stickers or anything on them? I will tell you what I am going to do. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. They will get stamped Love and Art, Love and Art, Love and Art, Love and Art. And I'll come back and sign them with my initials. I just signed my initials to it. Love and Art, Love and Art. You didn't know my hands were that fast. Love and Art. So anyway, we will finish doing some more of those as we get them all glued. Let's make sure they're all glued. A little bit of glue. See, I really like these gold ones. I wanted gold. I wanted them to have gold on them. You know what would be pretty? Let me look and see if I have any. It just hit me what would be pretty on them. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's that thing of things. Let me get in my sticker box. One of my mini sticker box. Flowers. Stickers, miscellaneous. There, leaves. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. I see exactly one of what I'm looking for. Let's see what it'll look like on it. I hate these kind right here. What do you think? The fall leaf? What do you think? Oh, we got pumpkins. We got pumpkins. And that one's been glued. That one has not been glued. I'll put that little pumpkin on it. That's cute. See the little pumpkin? That's cute. Did I glue that one? There's a corner here that needs stuck down. Okay. I know this is not fall. Oh, flitter, Cindy, you tore it. You goober. She's a goofy goober. But I was able to save it. See, now I really like that on there. Can you see that? That little foliage, fern foliage. I like the fern on there. That's good. Make sure those are all glued. That's glued. And that one could use something big. No, she's not here. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I was going to say, where is Ginger? You know how she feels about shrooms. Let's put a little shroom on there. Ginger's not getting them anyway, so she's not on my trade list. I am sending to Teresa, uh, Donna Richmond, and Ellen Batzer. Those are who I am sending to. See that blue and then there's green? I feel like I need a piece of fern right here. And I really like this piece of fern that has a little bit of a yellow tint. Yellow. Okay, so I always say red is my favorite color, but that's for my clothes. I really like red clothes. I like for my clothes to be red or black. But I really, when I'm painting, y'all know I love yellow. You've seen, you have seen the yellow. Let's see, we're all glued down there. Um, what's this? Wow, I did not remember having. Oh, that one is pretty. I did not. Oh, never mind. Squirrel, squirrel. Really, it's a squirrel. There we go. Squirrel. Squirrel. I got Happy Mail today. It's in my bedroom. I got beautiful mail from Doretha, beautiful mail from Esther, and beautiful mail from Sharon R. Sharon sent me a real pretty fall folio. Esther sent me painty papers because she was my painty paper trade. That's my trade here on my channel. And Doretha sent me painting papers because she's not my trade, but I send everybody painting papers, and usually some of them send back. It's not required. It's not a required thing. I just send because if you don't know, one of my love languages is giving. So, yeah, Cindy, that one is to a tube. But I cut that really crooked. That's going to bother me, but I don't think I can fix it. Can I? Maybe. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's good. I do like that pumpkin on there very much. I like all the gold I got in it. I wanted gold on them when I was thinking about them. I wanted gold on them. So I got a lot of gold, just like I like. And y'all know it's so funny that I like gold in my painty stuff, but I do not wear gold jewelry at all. See, my original wedding band is gold, but I don't wear gold jewelry. You'll rarely see me with gold jewelry on it. On. Every once in a while I do, but not very often. Not very often. I see some more pumpkin, some more fall stuff. There we go. Sure didn't remember having all of those. That's a big pumpkin. I don't think it. I think it's too big. Ooh, I like that right there. So I like the butterfly, flutterby, the flutterby. Oh, we got a corner coming up. There we go. Did that get some glue on it? I don't know. Uh oh. Yeah, it does. Let's turn all these over and stamp the backs, and then we'll work on the front. You know, assembly line, assembly line. My sister-in-law made it home, and I think they came home and had to go straight to the VA and drop her daddy off because he was really. So he was in the hospital. He had heart issues, and then they all had COVID. And so they, as soon as they sprung him, they brought him home. They headed home, and I think they drove straight through, to tell you the truth, because they were in Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona, and they got home. I think she posted on Friday night that we're home, and we dropped Daddy at the hospital. Anyway, that Dad's at the VA. So anyway, we got a mushroom up there, and we're gonna put a little leaf right here. Anyway, yeah, they're home. Anyway, what I was starting to say is they got him out of the hospital and they started home and they stopped somewhere and he fell getting in or out of the car. So her dad's not as old as my mom, I don't think. But anyway, his health is not good. Look, so we've got all of these. What do you think we should put on there? We could put this big leaf on there. I actually like that big leaf on there. I think we'll do that. Or do we want these? Do we want those? No, we want the big leaf. So, hi Teresa. How are you, honey bunny? Are you feeling better? When are you having your next procedure, honey? Oh my goodness. Get some more glue in there. Have you got your oh no. You should have got them in with your package. Your painting papers should have been in with your package. Were they in with your package or did I mail them? I don't know. I don't remember. I put some in packages and I put some got sent out in the mail because they went out before the packages. October the 29th at 1, 4 at once. They're doing 4 procedures. And these are all on your back, correct? All on your back. Let's have a pumpkin. And then we're going to have an acorn. We're just going to put that acorn right beside that pumpkin. There we go. We likes it. We likes it. Hi, Lori Beth. How are you, honey bunch? How is you? How is Miss Priss? Miss Peppermint Pretzel. How is Miss Peppermint Pretzel? In your neck, yes, in your neck. Ooh, I like this right here. That's pretty. I like that. Hi, Nature. How are you, honey? I am making Twinchies. A Twinchie is a 2 by 2 piece of art. 2 inch by 2 inch piece of art. Now, I like to cheat and make mine as a masterboard and then cut it out because then you get all kinds of things. I didn't have my thing sitting flat and it didn't cut good. Let's make sure all of our corners are glued. All of our corners are glued. Ooh, that one needs a green one. I'm thinking, thinking about that one. What would that look like on there? I like that. You got out of jury duty? Good deal. The last time I got called, I got out of jury duty, which was not too long after we came here. Can't remember. I don't think Jared had come back to live with us yet. So I really needed to be here for Dave. I couldn't. And once I explained, they didn't even ask me for a doctor's note or anything. But most of the people around this area know about Dave's injury because I have a huge family. We moved here. Dave was getting his hair cut, and he was talking about what happened to him to the barber. And the barber said, "Wait, wait, wait! You're that guy from down at Conway that fell dead in your barber shop, right?" They said, "Yeah, that's me." That guy had cut my dad's hair, so that's how he knew. So, ooh, I kind of like that. I know it's real big, but I like that. I like how it looks on there. I do. Let's see if we can take it all the way across. I think so. I think we'll cut it right here, right there, and then go all the way across and trim where we need to trim. Go, 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 go. Hold on to what you know. It does not want to stick. Probably got all that stuff on it. There we go. We'll just wrap it around. There we go. Yes, I know. I say it a lot. There we go. Here we are. So, what else? Somebody tell me another one that I say a lot. Actually, I say a lot of things. A lot of things. I would say that would be the ministerial call on my life. That makes me repeat. And there we go. How are you, honey? I do say that a lot, don't I? I call everybody honey. I even do it in real life, right? If they don't believe you, they should go watch your YouTube channel. Is that what you told them? I gotta look. It's just like a little pocket. Let's loosen that corner. There you go. He's all glued back down. Tracy, you're on my swap list for this. You are one of my swap people. Teresa. Oh, it's got a overhang I don't like. There we go. That one's glued. That one's fine. I was glad though that I got to go to the visitation. Oh, if y'all can follow me, might be a Leo thing. You think? I don't know. I didn't start calling people honey. Esther, Cindy, Wendy is yep. And I didn't start calling people honey till I started doing YouTube. And I didn't start it until I really started crafting. So if you saw, what is she saying? The bottom fell out. It started raining. Started raining real hard, didn't it, Juju? That's what she means. Started raining. Mm-mm. It needs to rain there. You've been saying it for about 10 years now. Let's see. Let's go back to our fall leaves. Let's do this little basket of pumpkins. And we say pumpkin with no M. No M in our pumpkin. Our pumpkin has a N. Punkin. Pumpkin. Those do not look like pumpkins to me. They look like orange maters. Y'all, I'm kind of upset because I'm afraid that all of my little tomatoes out there that are little bitty and that are blooming, I got tomato blooms, that they're not going to have time to get ripe because our first freeze is supposed to be around the 1st of November. You know what? That could be it because I never did it until before, and now that I have children's church, do I call them honey? I have to think about if I call them honey or not. I just tore that pumpkin. Dad burn it, Cindy Gale. There. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, nope. We're just tearing it up. Flitter far. That's a Granny Ruby saying flitter far. And that means Fire, not FAR. Okay? Flitter fire, but flitter far. Granny Ruby is my mama's mama. Okay, we just tore the crap out of that all the way around. We just tore it up. Can we fit it back together? No. So this is what we'll do. We'll stick that one on the trash can. There we go. Sharon wants me to come and clean up her fabric. I told her if I come to her house, I'm just going to go sit outside by the pool and relax in the sun. I tore it up. I don't like it. Oh, and that's one of my that's one of my naughty words that I say crap all the time. When we were on staff at one of my other uncle's churches, and I worked in the office, usually 2 to 3 days a week. Not all the time because I was homeschooling Jared, but he was a teenager at that point. Actually, he graduated while we were there. So, and he didn't need me for homeschool. Yeah. Anyway, so I'd say crap all the time, and my uncle would get on to me and say, "Cindy gal." Anyway, so I changed it and started saying carp. Oh, carp. Anyway, I knew I was a bad influence when I heard him say "oh carp" one day. I knew I was a bad influence one day when I heard him in his office say, "oh carp." I laughed too. He told me to shut up. So you have to understand, my dad was the oldest of 10 children. Um, the youngest two uncles. My youngest uncle is actually younger than I am, and this uncle that we worked with, he was only 5 years older than I was. So he was, he was more like a cousin than an uncle. So anyway, but because I have cousins his age, we'll do that butterfly on that. That's real pretty with the, yeah, I like that. Anyway, so yeah, we were just really close there in age. So anyway, and I think I want this right here on that. I really like that. These right here, they're enough to make you want to say bad words. These kind of stickers right here. These are some. I'm pretty sure these either come from Timu or they may have come from Oriental Express. Oriental. What is that? Oriental Trading. Yeah, that word. That one. But I'm gonna guess Timu. That's gonna be my guess right here. There we go. I like that. We're gonna trim that right there. We're gonna trim that right there. What time is it? 6:21. We've been here an hour and 30 minutes. Good deal, Cindy. Good deal. Oh, we need a trim right there. We got a piece of sticker hanging off too. There. Okie dokie, artichokes. We finished, and we're going to go ahead and trim up this because we don't need to just hold on to a bunch of old plastic, do we? There we go. Okie doke. Okay. We are rubbing off our stuff, our stuff, our stuff in the tube. There we go. because it would be too easy to wash them. She's a smart aleck. I don't care what you say. She is. She can be a real smart aleck. There we go. That goes back. No, that goes. We have a place for that now. It has its own little spot, and we actually remembered where it was. That's all trash. We're not saving it. We don't need it. That's trash too. We're not saving it. We have a whole drawer full of those little things. We don't need them. That's good. Let's work on a hat. So let's work on a hat. You know what? Let's have a drink of our lemonade because we're dry. We've been talking. Is Angela Adele here? Who, where you live? What? It's Green Bay. Green Bay what? It's Green Bay. I don't know what's Green Bay. Where you live, have the leaves started changing colors? I have a big oak tree right outside my door. And I noticed this morning there was a really pretty orange and yellow leaf in one of the chairs. The leaves are at peak there. We don't get to peak for till nearly the end of October, first part of November. You can still see lots of leaves at Thanksgiving around here. So I'm thinking I may bring my pepper plant inside and set it in front of my French doors in my bedroom. I just need to do some research about if the leaves on a pepper plant would be toxic if my cat ate them, because the cat is dumb. He goes outside and eats all kinds of leafy stuff. So anyway, I need to make sure you're in your PJs at your craft table. Well, I'm not in my PJs, but I got on a pair of raggedy shorts and one of my t-shirts, one of my great big t-shirts. I even don't know. I have on a brassiere today. So anyway, I know TMI, TMI. Hi Juju. Last night the kids from my church, they had a blast. Of course, they didn't realize I don't. They not for the church part. They just had a blast playing outside. It was warm. The sun was bright and it was warm, but there was a nice breeze blowing. It was like in the mid to low 80s, and so there was a nice breeze blowing, and it was cool having church outside. But the kids, I don't think they ever realized they were at church. I got on to them several times and then I gave up and moved. Oh, I didn't see them. One of them, his grandma came and got rough with him, so because he is screaming, and he has a high pitched little scream. Anyway, but they had a blast. The pepper leaves are mildly toxic to kitties. Crap, that ain't gonna work, man. I can't take it in. because the cat'll, he'll just sure shooting, he'll chew on it, and then he'll be sick. And he tends to have it's a bell pepper plant is what it is. It's not a hot pepper plant. It's a bell pepper plant. Anyway, in my bedroom, unfortunately, is the place he likes to be the most. He likes to lay in front of that window in the sun. And, well, they're doors. They're not windows. Anyway. Dave turned off the air conditioner a while ago, and I didn't hear him turn it back on. I'm sure he turned it off to heat his pizza up because we're having pizza, and it's warm-up pizza. I mean, it's from the pizza place. Well, it's from Casey's. It's from Casey's, and yeah. So there's me another 2.5 yards of that. I used it on that journal a while ago, so we've only been here an hour and a half, so let's gather up some papers. So I don't like movies. I don't. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't hardly watch movies at all. Oh, you know what? I got some things I wanted to show you. I got some things at the Dollar General store. If you guys did not realize this, Dollar General is having a big clearance sale. And so all of their clearance stuff is marked it's marked down, and then it's 50% off. And I have a bag of stuff somewhere that I bought. Ow, my body. But they got stiff. I needed to stand up anyway. What did I do with it? Anybody see a Dollar General bag? Oh my Lord. Oh, there it is. I gotta work in this office this week. I gotta. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I got to. Not sure what I'm going to do with this stuff, if it's going in the sale or if it's going to go in the thing. I got 2 more packages of these. And these are cool. They're theme stickers. They're like little book titles. Like they look like little books. And then I got this patch. It says "Beat It." I didn't even realize what it said. "Beat It." That's Michael Jackson. I got some alphabets and some alphabets. So anyway, that I didn't have time to look for through everything because yeah, I was there getting stuff for children's church. So we're going to do 2 signatures in that book, 2 or 3. We're going to do 2 signatures in this book. It's pretty narrow. So we want 1, 2 of these. And we'll have to trim it, I'm pretty sure, because I think it's going to be just nearly too wide. So we will trim it a little off the top and a little off the side. So I want 2 of those. Oh, I want 1 of these. I have another one somewhere. I want 1 of those. This is blank music paper to write your own music. And it's got a smudge on it, but it's okay. Let's see. I guess we'll have some ledger paper. But we don't want there. We want right in here. We'll have 1 of these. We need another 1 of those music pages. We'll have 1 each for 1 of those. 1 each for 1 of those. Okay. Bye, nature. Love you, honey. This would be real pretty dyed. I really need to get off my duff and dye some things. I have a lot of cool papers that would be really neat dyed. Y'all see this, don't you? There's one. So this is an Edith Holden book. And this is my cut up one. And then I have one that's not for cut up. There. We'll put an Edith Holden page in it. What else do we want to put in it? I guess we can go get some of our papers from here. Let's see. Actually, I think I want this right here if I can get a hold of both of them. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. So I have a drawer that is just for papers, and I have drawers that are just for books. Let's see, what does this say? Still say really papers. That's what I'm looking for. Is it? Those are my mama's papers. What are these? Oh, those are. What are we looking for? Okay, Edith Holden, you can go right here for right now. We've got two of those. Let's put one, two of these. One, two. Not the same thing. We just know it's different. I'm just looking, guys, at the papers. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I'll be right up there. Off litter. I just knocked over a bucket of stuff. Hold on, let me get it picked up because it's sale stuff. Okay. I need a bigger she shed. Not that this is a she shed. I just need a bigger room. Oh, I needed one of these. I needed one more of these. There we go. Oh, I think I want one of those and one of those in it. Yeah. Okay, I have those and I have those. What else? Maybe one of these. And let's see what this is. I can't remember what that is. Just bought it. I don't remember that long. Maybe one of these. Okay, let's see what we got. And what we got is a drawer that's not going to close because there we go. We got everything stacked up. That's what we got. Here we go. Can y'all hear me talking when I'm over yonder? I just realized y'all probably can't hear me talking. Oh, I don't eat butter beans. There's a story about that, but I'm not allowed to mention it no more. I've been told not to talk about it no more. So, anyway. Oh, what do we got? Two. Oh, look, it come up. Let's put some glue on it. Sticker come up. Glue it down. There's more than one way to scan a sticker. There we go. Now let's set our mouse on top of it. Okay, we got 1, 2. Okay. Did we just? Oh no. I see. We got 2 of each, but we only want 2, 1 for each one. We'll leave these 2 in the paper book. In the book. Okay, this is a moving planner organizer. We're going to have a moving planner organizer. Moving checklist. After the move, before the move, change of address, moving companies, budget and expenses. Let's do budget and expenses page. What do y'all think? Let's see if we can get it out nicely. Not too nicely, did we? I need 2 of them. There we go. Oh, that one has a task to-do list on the back of it. That one says budget and expenses. Okay. Let's do we got 2 bags. We got 2 painting papers from Jay. We got 2 yellow envelopes. We got our other one of these because we had one. We got our other one of these. We're going to pull off the thing. There we go. Picture cards. I don't know what you mean about picture cards, but okay. Once a week, let's put in an Italian sausage, some freezer taco rice. Okay, recipes. This is a gooseberry patch recipe book. Hello, why did you turn the air off? Oh, what do you need? You're taking my puppy out? It's hot in here. Hey, Bubba. He's got to stop, Bub. He's got to stop and see. Scratch. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay. These. This one. I don't know what you mean by a picture card. What is a picture card? A card with a picture, I'm sure, but that's kind of obvious. But anyway, I don't know. Don't ask me. Do I look like I know anything? Absolutely not. Send me a picture of a picture card so I know not to send you no more picture cards. Sounds like Mr. Love is fixing to have his supper. Fixing to have your supper, Mr. Love? Mr. Love ain't talking to me. He got sassy with me today. I told him if he didn't move, I was going to kick him in the shin. There goes my dog. He's barking at the neighbor dogs. That's his favorite pastime. I guess we need to divide that up, don't we? The dead people card. Just pictures of people? Is that what you're talking about? Pictures of people? I don't have dead people cards. I always wonder if they're dead, but I don't know for a fact that they're dead. Y'all are back already? Well, he barked at the neighbor doggy. Now this one here is a little long. We're going to flip her up. Catalog cards? Okay. Cabinet cards. Cabinet cards. Did I send you a cabinet card? It had to be a copy of a cabinet card. I don't give away my cabinet cards. All my real ones. Okay. That is all that I have pulled so far. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 things there. I wonder how much of it's going to have to be trimmed. Yeah, we're going to do some trimming, ain't we? Ooh. Edith Holden is going to have to be trimmed. This one's going to have to be trimmed. But we're not trimming Edith. We're going to come in here and fold it like this, like that, and refold for our middle fold, like that. Is that going to be good enough for us? Yes. We can trim off just a little bit off the top and the bottom, and that'll be good. Let's not lose all these after we just made them. They need to go in envelopes and be mailed. There we go. I got out one of my big sand. Well, this one isn't sand. I keep knocking this one over and everything falls out of it. I keep knocking it into the floor. So anyway, there. So I'm going to take it to church and set it on my desk for if it's used. It's only going to be used once a week or so. Not very often because I don't go to the office and keep office hours for this job. I work from home. I got to buy a new computer for my children's church. However, I would really like, I'm going to make Jared help me bring home my old one, and we're going to see if we can wipe it off and see if that'll help it. It's so slow. There, I think that'll do it. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, that may be our cover page. Now this one here, we shall trim. Although, hold on. Let's refold it first of all. Let's refold it. And let's fold it. Let's do this. Let's fold this in. And there's a reason why I don't like trimming them off, because I don't like losing all my pretty numbers and all that. Y'all know I can be nitpicky. There we go. We'll just do this. We'll just do that. And then that's fine. And when it comes to this part right here, we're just going to leave it as a tip in. And we will glue that down, but we'll leave this part. Let's just go ahead and glue it on our head. There we go. We'll glue that down. And then we'll just leave that as a tip in, tip out. Maybe we'll even glue something to it and tip it out, you know. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen with this journal. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or not. Hey, Doritha, did you come back? You were here a while ago, weren't you? Did you have to go eat supper? So I want this to be my outside page. There we go. And then we'll put in a recipe page. And I do not mind for my pages to be tilted. There we go. Save that more to the middle on their sides. It don't bother me. That one is too big. We're going to trim off right here. And I think we may have to trim some width off, but I'm not sure. There. Is it too wide? Yeah, just a little bit. We'll just trim it just a little bit. Hi, Bubba. Mama hears ya. Y'all remember the good old days when he used to be a good puppy and liked to come on screen? That's been a while, hasn't it? There we go. Okay. Where are we? To right here. Just like that. And actually, I know that I need to trim this just a smidge. Just a smidgen. It's just a little tall and just a little bit wide. So we're going to smidgen it off here. Just a little bit wide. Not too much. There. We got a mess there. And we're going to swap some papers around here. Okay, so we've got that. We've got this. This has color. This has color. Let's see. Let's put this white thing in. It's color. Not colored. It's not colored. That has color. White. A green. And let's see if our green thing is too big still. She's still a little tall. But we're going to hold off on cutting her, okay? And then our bag. Okay? Now let's see what she looks like in here. Y'all just sit there and talk amongst yourselves while I talk to myself, okay? Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. She'll be good. She'll be good. Okay, let's do this one. I do want... I'll need that. You're indigesticated. Okay. Now, does anybody find it hilarious that I was able to translate what she said to me? See, Doritha is from Arkansas, too. She doesn't live in Arkansas no more. But she is an Arkansas girl, and I understand Arkansas talk. Indigesticated. So, I can translate that. I have the gift of translation, you know. Arkansas translation, okay? I should clarify that. Arkansas translation. Hey. piece. And did you notice I made my tip out on the different side on this one? I did because that's what I do. I change things up. And I'm gonna see if I can pick this off without messing up my page. We are going to trim just a little bit off the top, not much because we don't want to cut off our number. We do not want to cut off our number. Oh, we still managed to cut part of it off. Dab burn it, Cindy, dab burn it. That is too wide. It has to be trimmed. Oh no, we didn't trim this. We refolded it, didn't we? I'm gonna fold this way because we don't want to fold our butterfly in half. Can y'all hear that? Cat fight outside. That's what happens when you live down the road from a crazy cat lady. There's a bunch of cats in the neighborhood and they come into your yard and bite. That's not all they come in my yard and do, but anyway, we won't talk about what else they do. It's a rough one. That may be Wanda next door. So I don't like this right here. So how am I going to fix that? You know how. Washi tape to the rescue. We're going to get in the other washi tape bucket beside that one that we've been working out of. Oh, goodness. Here we go. I think I see exactly what I want. I do. I see exactly what I want. There we go. I want that right there. I like that little green check. Now we need to turn it on the inside and see if we need to put a piece on the inside. It probably wouldn't hurt. You know what? Actually, I think I'm okay with that one. There we go. We'll leave this out. We may want some more of it in a minute. Okay, there we go. So it is 7 o'clock. I have been here for 2 hours. We're fixing to go pretty soon. We're going to go eat our pizza for supper. There's that. There's that. There's that. And I want to set that like that and that one up there like that. I like staggering them. I don't know why. Don't ask me why I like to stagger them. But I do. I like to stagger them. This. And this music page is going to go in the middle, but it's got to be trimmed up. I made that one skinny, didn't I? There we go. That one's And we'll put our recipe in the middle. Actually, I think we're going to put our recipe in the middle like this. I'm going to trim just a little bit off the top. Just a wee bit, just down to the once a week cooking. Just there we go. Yeah. We just need a little bit off the bottom. There you go. Perfect. Yes. And we're going to fold it just like this. Like that. Yep. And it's going in the middle just like that. There we go. Yep. Just like that. Bye, honey. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. I got to go clean my hands real good. I got all kinds of stuff on them from playing with those little cards, didn't I? There we go. So that is all ready to be put in. It is. Now, that one is just a little bit tall, but I'm okay, kind of okay with it. Why does that other one not seem as tall? It's okay as far as the length goes. Oh no, did we? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now, I kind of want something to go down right here, and I think I want lace. I think I want to put lace right down here, but I want to see what I think about it like that. Do I want to put it there, or do I want to put it on the outside? Now, the reason I want to put something down here is because my stitching here is not the best, but you can't hardly tell it. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it be. I don't think for right now I'm going to mess with it. But we're going to see if we can find something pretty in this bag to go right here. That is a collar, isn't it? We don't want that. That one there is kind of pretty. Kind of matches that. But what about, let's lay our papers over here. What if that went all the way across there? It's really stained up, isn't it? Ooh, that's pretty. What about that? What if I glued that down on each side and made it like a belly band kind of pocket? Or I could actually just glue it down here. Mm, too much. Too much. Mm. That's really stained right there. Real bad. But what would it look like as a pocket just like that? If I cut it right there, what would it look like as a pocket like that? Anybody want to offer an opinion? Actually, what if I did this and cut it here like that in there? Opinions? I make no promises about listening to opinions, but maybe that's why nobody ever offers me an opinion. Okay, this is all of my stained up ones. Those two are possibilities. I need a new bag. This one is ripping. What did I do with that there? Dollar General bag. Now, that's one of those silly little fishies. This one here is the good one. This is true. Everybody does have one. See, to me, this right here, let me show you how I think this should be used. And it may be used. I think this right here, not on this one, but it should go and wrap around a journal just like that. And be like a journal cover over a journal cover. Isn't that pretty? And just, that one is loosey-goosey. All I got to do is catch that back to that right there. See, that's what that needs used as. Anyway, but that's that. Now that's the one I kept out, and that's the one I kept out. Now I have bunches of these little bitty ones like this that I got from Erin. They would be cute. Also have bunches of stuff that's not. Is that a quilt block? That's a quilt block. That needs to go in with the quilt block. It don't go in here. It needs to go into the quilt block box. I mean quilt block row. Lay it right there for right now, and I'll put it up after a while. That's lace. It needs to go in the lace drawer. Oh goodness, I have things in here that don't belong in here. That one's lace too, but it's just a little bitty piece. Actually, that might be a nice piece for a flip up in this one. Oh, wait. See, and this is the same kind of thing. I did a journal where I used a piece of this and did it as a cover around it. I love that. I love that whole concept. Yeah, I do. I do. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm just looking to see what other kinds of have lots of great big doilies. A few little bitty ones. This one right here, that one. I looked at it. Okay, what is this right here? Oh, flitter. That's another one of those. What did I just drop? A hanky. Oh, we could do a hanky, couldn't we? We could do a hanky for a corner, for a pocket on the inside. It's got this embroidered corner. We could do that. What do you think about that? For a pocket. Bend. Okay, I think that's what we'll go with. We'll just put that right there as a pocket. Actually, we do not need it that tall. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this one more than likely will be for sale. I got too many journals going right now between my paper doll journal, my people journal, my family journal. I don't need another journal. I like that. And I wish I had a little embroidered flower to sit right there. But it's perfect. It's perfect. It fits right in the place. Yes, you can have it. Yeah, you can have it, honey. You betcha. We put one of those little ones, and it's just a little bitty pocket. One of those little ones from Aaron on there. we're going to put it down like that, and that should help it to dry good. There we go. Tomorrow we will sew the signatures in, and then I will go in and add lace to the edges. I'll glue down all the pockets. I'll probably will add some more envelope pockets in it. Y'all know the envelope pockets that I do. And then it'll probably be ready probably by Thursday or Friday. So anyway, but yeah, those are just long stitches. That's not, I can quilt smaller than that. So I can quilt smaller than that. I just don't like quilting. I can't sit still. And I actually done those without any kind of an embroidery hoop or anything. I just held it loosey goosey and quilted it. So I am going to use a piece of this right here, and I'm trying to decide, I think right here. There. Oh, that's real crooked over there, ain't it? Let's see if we can straighten it up just a little bit. There we go. Not perfect, but it'll work, I think. I want to use it for a flip up. And I think I want it to be on this music page right here. Yep, right there. And then it'll be a flip up. Now it's going to have to be trimmed, but I'm going to just lay it in there and leave it there. Will be a flip up. I still really love this right here. I'm hot. It's hot in this room. I have the door shut and I don't have my air on. I should turn my air on, shouldn't I? Wouldn't that solve a lot of problems? But I'm fixing to leave out of this room. So there we go. I'm fixing to go sit in my chair and eat my supper. Supper. May make that a flip up on the back of that. That would be cute, wouldn't it? That would be real cute. Actually, I'm thinking maybe a flip up like this on this. Like that. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. So we're going to fold that in like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, and leave that like that. There we go. Okie dokie, guys. I'm going to go, and I am going to see you guys probably, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? I'll probably be around Tuesday. I'll probably go live at some point tomorrow. So anyway, but work on that some more. Get the signatures sewed in. I like to sew in my signatures before I do any kind of working on them. So anyway, I do want to save this. I'm thinking, I know the green is a little bit different, but it's not bad off. And I'm thinking very seriously about putting this on the back of this right here, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Probably not, but I may use it inside here. So inside one of these pages. So we're going to stick it with it and leave it with it. So anyway, I'm going to go, and I will see you guys all later. Yep. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.